Okay. Let's just take.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. Just waiting on Blake. We're a couple minutes early. And we'll wait until Blake gets on, but we're going to be reviewing Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon. Hopefully, no fender benders for Blake this time. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? And what did you eat? Ken just arrived, so he brought us back some McDonald's. So I got the cheeseburger meal with the 2 cheeseburgers or whatever. My puppy came with them. Just waiting on a couple people. Ken's making fun of me. He just got here about an hour and a half ago. Oh, he said, "You're ready." What? Blake? Waiting on you. I hope he got the link. Let me see. Sent. Yep. It was sent. Oh, LOL. Minor technical difficulties. Yeah, at least they're not major, right? Oh, Paprika can't get that comments to open. Try refreshing, like going out and come back in, because Ken and Dee Dee made a comment, so I don't know if it's. That's in banners. Hmm. Maybe it's major technical difficulties now, Ken, not minor. I, I don't know enough about technology to know if it's my end or, but Ken and Didi made a comment. Oh, that could be the Wi-Fi though. I don't know. Oh, well, maybe that's it. I don't know. But maybe, hmm. Okay, thank you, Paprika. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how to do it, anything. I majored in nursing. She texted me. Yeah, she's commenting to no comments. it's it's magic, Ken. I can only see it. But maybe that's why Blake is like, "Are you there? Are you ready?" I hope but he hasn't texted back saying he can't get in. I don't see him, so he's not waiting to be accepted. Hmm. I don't know. Yes, sir. Oh, there he is.
Good. There we go.
You're having technical difficulties?
I'm sorry. Yes.
No,
I apologize.
was it for me?
No, it wasn't
Oh,
you. It was it. I don't know what it is with my Apple like link,
you
like the
just
email
said
thing for the that is like mail and Apple. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't update that I got a new email, or it just takes forever. And this time it was just taking forever. So I don't know. I could update it and it'll take like 3 minutes to refresh. I don't understand why,
that's all right.
but
I was just picking on you.
it's me. It was my fault.
Well, the reason I asked is because Paprika was saying she can't comment, and I didn't know if there was something on my end. And when Ken was trying to get in, it was saying error. So,
Where's Ken? I thought he was going to be with us.
he's over there. He's refusing to come up with me. He's being a brat.
Okay. Dadgummit. It's okay. I can't. I was like, Natalie, you should come on it with us too, since Ken's gonna be on there. And she's like,
I was gonna say if she gets on, maybe I can make Ken because if Natalie got on, she can.
then he's forced to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
uh, that's funny. But no, I'm here. I'm sorry for the delay.
Oh,
Uh,
it's all right. I'm glad you're here and you're safe. No fender benders this week.
yeah, no, last year, or I mean, last week it was. So what had happened was like I was on my way home from work and uh the traffic had come to a screeching halt basically in front of me. So, I mean, I'm just stopping as hard as I can, just like the person in front of me. And I had plenty of room and I stopped. And the lady behind me, she had stopped, but she was much closer to me than I was to the car in front of me. And the lady that was behind her had she wasn't able to stop. She smashed into the back of her and then the girl hit into me into the back. And it wasn't bad for me. Like there was absolutely no damage to my truck whatsoever. It
Oh,
was
that's good.
yeah, it was really good. Well, born in '04. They don't make them like that anymore.
I know, right? All this new technology is not as safe sometimes, right?
Yeah. No. You're right
So
there,
what
but
everyone eat today? I was telling the chat I kind of got us McDonald's.
uh, I haven't eaten yet. I don't know
Oh.
what I'm gonna eat. I'll probably eat after this. Figure something out.
Hashtag Dr. Pepper. Got your. That means I gotta go get my hat. Can you go get my Dr. Pepper hat? It's right down
Yeah.
there.
You gotta wear it today since I got mine.
Yep.
uh,
So, was work okay today?
work work was good. I was basically did a lot of paperwork today, trying to transfer. Excuse me. I was trying to transfer a lot of material that I usually do on paper into a new app that we're using, and it's just getting the kinks out of that and getting that all organized has been real frustrating. I've got some customers where I do multiple houses for, so I have to I don't know how to like it's difficult sometimes. Um I just it's irritating. Like I don't understand how I'm supposed to separate them all or if I just put them all into one and add up the price together and just in the description put the different addresses because each one has its own address for each property and uh it just doesn't work that way with the way like I don't know how to explain it. Multiple houses, same person that I build to. Got to figure out how that works.
That that makes it difficult.
Yeah.
So my next assignment, I'm going to Illinois, but I'm taking. I have to next week.
Ah,
I couldn't start right away, so
I guess they never wanted anybody for that Midland spot.
no.
That
I think
sucks.
I'm assuming the um person is going to just stay until they hire someone and then retire.
Right.
Assuming so.
Right. I
Um,
understand. That would be the most economically feasible way to do it, I'd think.
yeah, because it gets expensive having me.
I bet it
So
does. I bet it
um,
does.
shut up, Ken. He's
He Ken can contest to that in a personal matter.
yes, he can. Especially with all my makeup. That's why he's here. I
Yeah,
have to
that's the
like
one thing. I would roll you up and stuff you in a mattress if I knew how much money you spend on makeup. If Cheyenne, I mean, if Natalie spent that much money on makeup, I'm so glad that that's not like she just does it for when she's going to an event or something. Even when she goes out, she doesn't like to put makeup on. So, I mean, I'm blessed for that right there.
well, the reason I spend so much money is because of the channel though.
I know, but she doesn't. There's people that don't have a channel, honey, and spend just as much money as you do. So I don't want to hear that.
You're probably right, but I before my channel I just had like very minimal um makeup. I had just what I needed and that was it. And now I have a whole Ulta store in my hotel room.
That's
Now
insane.
because of my channel.
Yeah, I was in the Ulta store yesterday, and it just because Natalie got a gift card there for her birthday, and the putrid smell of just chemicals of fruitiness was overbearing into my nostrils, and I was in there, and I was like, "Duh, duh, duh."
Yep, Ken
It was
says
so
off to the
bad.
train station with Jamie it is. Well, we had to buy a Tahoe so he could pack me up and take me home with all my makeup.
See, that's insane. You don't need all that. Just pick what you want and take it with you. and then go buy new stuff whenever you're on the road.
How how can I do my channel without it?
How could you not?
I have to have all my makeup.
You got to have it all, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Because
wear
every
it
day,
all in one day?
no, because every day I have to do a different type of video, so I got to have all my different products and like I'll be like, okay, today's today, and I'm good. Oh, I want to use this and this. Like today was well, yesterday was like apple day and pumpkin day, so I had to use my apple pumpkin makeup.
Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. Ain't no reason to go all that crazy, but hey, you know what? Tomato, tomato, to each their own. You do what you do. Ain't nobody hating. Except Ken. Ken has every
What?
right to be hating.
It's up there.
It's the only one that it's the only he's the only one that it's costing him money.
Yes, it is. But one day I will make money on this channel and it'll pay off.
You will, I promise. And then you won't have to um you won't have to worry about like you could just buy your own Tahoe.
Well, we already have the Tahoe, and then I still need Ken to take me to my assignments.
Get her a trailer, man. Get her a little square box trailer.
Yeah. So,
You know
all
what?
right.
That's what you need. That's what you need is a little like a AC conditioned trailer, and that's where you do your makeup at. And you just take it with you wherever you go.
Tell that to Ken, because I'm sure housekeeping would love that. I would do it in a trailer or something because
Hey, in
they.
the long run, I think it would save you the money, bud.
All right, so let's review Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon. So, what does everybody think of Alice in
I think
Wonderland?
this is our first cartoon that we've ever reviewed, is it not?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not against it. It was a great. Uh, I remember this being one of my favorite Disney movies growing up as a kid because I was always a real wacky, wild kid, and then I don't, I can't. There's nothing, there's nothing crazier than this one. I mean, could you imagine if you were on some serious psychedelic drug watching this movie?
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you finally were able to comment, Paprika. Thanks for joining. Yeah. It's so funny because like the beginning, it was like she's like, I just want to go somewhere where there's no where everything is nonsense, and then she has the dream, and then she's like doesn't want nonsense anymore. She's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
the fact that this was all just a dream that she fell asleep and is comforting for the children to know that it's just a dream, anything can happen at the end. But there's a lot of stuff in this that could be really like creepy and scary, and you know, uh, but for a I don't know, for a kids movie, this one was a little far out. I only have to assume that this was something that was imagined like pre like right there in the this is in the discovery times of LSD, and I'm not saying I'm not putting two and two together. It was discovered in I believe like 1938, and he was the scientist in Switzerland. He was synthesizing a medication for pregnant mothers during sickness out of a he was separating something out of an ergot, a rye plant, is what it was. And he synthesized LSD 25, and got some of it on his hands, and he rode his bicycle home tripping on acid. That was the first acid trip, and then it became widely popular more about 10 years later. This movie came out in 1950, what? 50. Ken, help me out here. Uh,
In the 50s, isn't it 90s? Wasn't Alice in
no,
Wonderland?
definitely in the 50s, 1950s something.
Oh,
This was one
that,
of their very first
well,
ones.
Fantasia was probably one that was, I mean, that's, I don't know if you ever seen
Yeah,
Fantasia, but that,
Frantasia's far out too. Um, I don't know though. For me, there's a lot of weird stuff in
well,
this,
some of
man.
these kid movies, I get like a lot of kids probably don't understand like what it is, but still, they're kid movies and they're
Hmm.
kind of out there, like you said.
Yeah, they're very far out.
But,
My iPad died. I was trying to
oh,
look up the year, but I was definitely right around the time that the military was the MK Ultra trials. That was in the early 50s or late 40s. And if you're not aware of that, that is when the military and the CIA were using LSD to using it as a truth serum against uh, willing and unwilling patients. Like people that were in the army were taking very high level doses of LSD, and it was just a terrible, terrible outcome.
that would have been around World War One time frame then, right?
Well, no, World War I was in the early 1910s,
I thought it was
and
40s.
no,
Wasn't
that's
World
World War II.
Oh,
World War II was from 1938 to 1945.
two. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
And
I'm
then
not.
you had
Oh,
the Korean War in the 50s and Vietnam in the late 60s and 70s. Uh, it just goes on from there. Been everywhere, man.
yeah,
The
and I
war
think
machine has been on the run.
the whole purpose of the movie though was her following the rabbit because she was curious about the rabbit, so she
Yeah, chasing the rabbit, man. That's a drug reference. Maybe that's
is
where
it?
this has come from. Yeah, you're always uh, I mean, this has been a stapleton for people who are a little out there and wacky. So,
Yeah. Well, I thankfully I never did anything, but I know like back in high school, Ken tried a couple things, and so he luckily he never got addicted or did anything further. He just
uh,
tried a couple times,
I
but
I used to party, man, and that's all I'm gonna just leave it at that.
well, as
I had a
long
lot
as
of fun, and then I heard a really good saying that stuck with me for a long time. It said you can play now and pay later, or you can uh, pay now and play later. And to me, that means, you just handle all your stuff as you're young while you can. And then whenever it's hard for you to do anything, it's paying off, you know.
yeah,
You can go play with it. So,
and as long as it doesn't like ruin your life, like some people get addicted and it ruins their life, and it's hard to get off of it. And I mean, my brother died of an overdose, and he just couldn't get off. And he did like the opioids, the pain pills, and
yeah,
he ended up.
see, and that's one thing that I have truly tried to, like, with my back surgery and everything. I had one dosage, or I mean, they gave me one bottle of painkillers, and that was it. That was all. I had that, and I I didn't it didn't have a refill, and I told them, I said I don't want to be able to refill these. I just want this one, and that's it. And that's all they gave me, and uh,
It gets easy to for addiction. I mean, with
very
with Ken, that's why he refused after getting hit by a school bus. He refused to take any pain pills, and because he didn't want to get addicted. So he spent 3 years, and you know how the insurance company, and the healthcare just prolongs everything. If he would have taken the pain pills after 3 years of finally doing the surgery to relieve his pain, he would have already been addicted and on pain pills.
for
And
sure. Yeah.
he suffered for the 3 years, and thankfully, I mean, not thankfully he suffered, but thankfully he was able to at least try to cope so he didn't become
No,
addicted.
3 years is a, a man makes a decision when it comes to him, and 3 years of pain sounds a lot better than a lifetime of addiction.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I'll stand by his decision 110% too, man. If it means that you've got to just knuck if you buck for another 3 years, then go do what you got to do, man. Because uh,
Yeah. I
the
I I hated
as
seeing
good
them.
as our medicine has been, and it's beneficial to us, it it has also been one of the things that has destroyed us as well. It made us become dependent on things that simple, human interaction and, friends talking through your problems instead of taking some artificial mind chemical changing thing that alters your state of reality when that's not the reality. It it's not good in the long run. I can tell you that much. It
Well,
it can't be good. There's
and
no
and
way.
and the healthcare and insurance company is not helping the situation any
Yeah,
because
I'm sorry to interrupt you on this. Me and Natalie were trying to get our insurance today through the marketplace. Oh my gosh, man. We're talking with my income, $800 a month for insurance. That is that's theft. There's no reason that insurance should cost that much, especially
no,
for a 28 and 21-year old. There's no reason. Shame on them.
yeah. Well, like I pay 2,000 a month through my company, and the coverage sucks, and I pay 2,000 a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, and
Why would, oh my God, no, hell no.
that's just for me, Ken, and Kenny. And it's like, are you kidding me? And
Well,
and
Ken is a high priority. He that's probably something to do with why they put it up so high too.
no, even before he got hit by a bus, and had the problems, it was still the same amount. That was just the family insurance that they charge. Because
Uh,
I
I'm
was
sorry,
paying
bro. I
that.
wish you never got hit by no bus. That
Yeah,
sucks.
it just caused a whole crap load of problems.
Buses
The
suck.
poor guy. These last 3 years have been awful for him. But but what I was saying before is if they would have done this surgery like right off the bat, he wouldn't have had to be in pain for 3 years. But they took 3 years to do the surgery, and then he was pain free. So if they would just do the surgery versus make you go through injections and then PT and all this other stuff and make you be in pain for years and years, that's what causes the addiction.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. It's. I can't tell you how many nights I spent just in agonizing pain, and I mean, in that moment, you're like, oh, I'll do anything to make this stop. Give me something, but and then I don't know. I just don't know how. I can't really say when it stops, but when it does, and then you can just go to sleep.
Yep, absolutely.
You just embrace the suck for a minute. That's one thing that is. kept me motivated in my life.
So what do you rate Alice in Wonderland?
Mm.
And what
I'm biased. I just you know, to me this is I'm probably somewhere around a 3 just
yeah.
because you know, the moral, what can you really give me a moral to the story?
Well, she wants to be in a world of where um there is nonsense because her aunt saying you have to read, you have to learn, and that's nonsense. You can't do that because that's nonsense. And then she realizes that, oh yeah, we don't want nonsense in the world. So she kind of had an eye opening of what a nonsense world would look like.
Yeah. What was your favorite portion, like what of all of the places and the characters that she went through, which one was your favorite?
I think the tea party, and especially when they're like, "Oh, it's your unbirthday. What's an unbirthday?"
the
I like that part. And I,
the the
it was funny
clock,
because
they beat the hell out of that clock.
yeah,
They put all the jam and jelly and stuff in it, and he even cuts around it with a knife.
yeah, I like that
I
part.
like the cards. I like the cards part.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if that's my favorite or the definitely the tea party was fun.
yeah. I think that's a lot of people's favorite part.
The
Well,
saddest part of the whole movie was the oysters, the little baby oysters getting eaten. There's a lot of subliminal messages within these scenes, you know, like trusting over the hierarchy and the division of labor between the classes and the masses. It I I think they take a deeper dive into society than you may think. It may just seem like a fun interactive movie, but definitely uh, it definitely hits things in real life too, in a real life aspect.
yeah, absolutely. Because um, it does make you think like, w- not necessarily we want to be in a nonsense world, but here we think the grass is greener on the other side a lot of times, and it really isn't. Like people are always like, I want this in the world, I want to be this or whatever, and then you actually become it, and is it great? Like famous people, everybody wants to be famous, and then as soon as yeah, and then they get famous and rich,
They
and
just want peace.
yeah, and they want to be left alone, and they're miserable, and they want love, and they can't get love because everybody wants them for their money, and so it's like everybody wants something that they don't have, and then when they get it, they're not happy. So
That's very true, man. That makes me sad. I mean, because, you know, a lot of people, I feel sorry for those genuine rich people that honestly do feel that way, and they're not, you know, to them, like, I bet the fame, if they could have the money without the fame, they would take that in a heartbeat. And as a kid, maybe that's how they got a lot of their notoriety. And now that they've grown up a lot more, their their fame is a little distorted, and now they just know them for that for it's just somebody to get a picture with and bother when you see. And I could totally feel that because when I was in Vegas, I was that guy. I was ready to talk to to every celebrity that I saw, but uh, I could only imagine if it were me.
yeah, Ken says, "See, it's good I never became famous." Yeah, I mean, say my channel blew up, yeah, the money would be nice, but like when I go to the airport, I like to be left alone, and I just do what I want to do, and I'm by myself. When I go to Walmart, I want to be in my pajamas and be left alone. I don't want paparazzi like taking pictures. Oh look, Jamie's in her pajamas. Yeah, I'm always in my pajamas, so you know.
Yeah, so I was just about to say that. So what about like community famous? Let's say like okay, Ken, you're not famous to the world, but let's say you got a show that was on the Speed Network or the Speed Channel, and you were super popular and famous in the racing or the car community. Like the whole world doesn't know. Excuse me. The whole world doesn't know the streamer Whistle and Diesel, but pretty much every single person in the truck and monster truck community know who Whistle and Diesel is. So, would you take that kind of fame and notoriety? Like, maybe you might get noticed every now and then, but you still keep your, I don't know, anonymity.
I would like that because if it comes with the money, and because I don't like if I saw like a friend at the airport, I'd be like, oh, whatever, and I would talk with them. But I don't want to be like if I was Jennifer Aniston, which I know that would never happen. But if say I was as famous as her, to go in the airport and be like swarmed and take constant pictures, and when I just want to be left alone, go to my gate and get on the airplane. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jamie was wearing her pajamas at the airport. Yeah, so stay away from me, So I wouldn't mind an occasional interaction. Like if I saw Paprika, I'd be like Paprika or whatever. But I don't want to be swarmed. I just want to be left alone.
I don't think I just don't see a scenario where we're that popular, man. I just
Well,
don't see anything where that would happen.
well, I'm
We'd
not
have
gonna.
to commit some serious crime and then get swarmed by media. That's the only way I see it happening.
Well, that's not gonna happen, and I know I'm not gonna
God
ever fall.
forbid. God forbid.
Hey,
Yeah, don't fly off the end. I think I'm the one we have to worry about on that aspect more than any of the two of us, but nonetheless, I mean, it's about I think you know we maybe haven't peaked, but I don't think people are going to stop us in the store anytime soon.
no, no,
There's a
it'll
lot
be.
of people in this world, man.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll ever have to worry about that getting swarmed at the grocery store in our pajamas.
Mhm. So,
No,
who is
I
your
feel like
favorite character in the whole universe, the whole Wonderland universe?
probably the rabbit, just because he's like, I'm late, and he's always like late. I was like, I'm always late, so well, not always, but I try not to be late because my dad always said, if you're on time, you're late.
Yeah, yeah. You got to be there 15 minutes prior to the 15 minutes prior.
Yeah, and I try to do that. Like I have a 9:30 huddle with my staff every morning, and right at 9:30 I start, and sometimes it only takes 2 minutes, and some people are like after we were done, I see people joining after we're done. It's like 9:30, you guys. It was 9:33 when you tried joining, so we're done by that point. So
I'd have to say my favorite is the Mad Hatter and the rabbit that he was with. Those are my two favorite for sure.
yeah, and of
Because
course,
they're just and the little mouse that they had,
yeah,
he was cute.
and the cat.
The cat was cool. The the chimney guy that kept trying to burn the house down. We'll
Yeah,
smoke the monster out.
yeah. The caterpillar that was like, ooh, R, you
See, he was creepy. I didn't like him. I didn't like the flowers either because they were mean witches with the B word. and I didn't like them. They thought they were better than everybody. I will cut you down. But
Yeah.
yeah, those characters I didn't like. Uh, it was other than that, I think yeah, I'm at 3 for the movie. Where are you at?
F3. Because that's not my favorite Disney movie.
What would you say your favorite is?
Ken, what is it? Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, that's cool.
That's my favorite.
Cheyenne's is The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Mine is, believe it or not, Sleeping Beauty.
oh wow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
that's one of
Little
my
Mermaid too.
favorites.
I think that would be my second. Is
Really?
what? Yeah, 0. I know. Ken hates
I would have to say that uh maybe Alice in Wonderland might be my second. Toy Story's pretty high up there.
Oh, yeah.
I do like Toy Story a lot.
I
Fox and
like
the
Lion
Hound
King
is too
too.
sad. Huh?
What's too sad?
The Fox and the Hound.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
The Lion King, even though it's sad at the beginning
The
with
Lion
Mufasa.
King is very sad. Uh, that one's a little too much sad for me. Who are you?
Yeah. Paprika said 3 too, so we all say 3.
I,
So
I'm I'm proud with that assessment. I got my IMDb page here. Let me get it
okay,
pulled up.
good. I was wondering if you're
The
gonna have it.
iPad charged back up. So,
Good. I was
hmm
gonna say, do we have to skip the IMDb this week?
no, we don't. We're good. Just got to get the Wi-Fi on. Come on.
I get so
Come
much
on.
spam.
Connect to the Wi-Fi. There we go. How's work today?
It's good. It was long because I had a 6 a.m. physician meeting, and then I had a 5 p.m. physician meeting that lasted till about 6. So it was a long day, but it's I'm wrapping things up, so it's kind of like easy, um but long. Bandit, does everyone want to see my puppy? Get up, come over
You
here.
got a dog?
My bandit, come up here. My puppy.
Oh goodness, that's not a puppy. It's a big ass dog.
He's medium.
Girl, that's a big ass dog.
He's my puppy. Okay, go
Alice.
down. Oh
Look, you
yes,
got
we
him
watched.
all. Look what you did. You got him all riled up.
I know. Yeah, I Diane Keaton just passed. She was a wonderful actress, and we yeah, it's
Yeah, shout out to
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton. She's out of here.
No, I mean, but she was 79. I mean,
That's old.
yeah.
Wasn't she in the Princess Diaries or something like that?
Um, was that Diane Keaton? I'm not 100% sure, but I watched. I'm trying to think who was
Here we go.
the person.
Annie Hall, Something's Gotta Give, The Godfather, Father of the Bride, Book Club, First Wives Club, Baby Boom, The Godfather Part 2, Manhattan, Father of the
Huh.
Bride Part 3, The Godfather Part 3, Family Stone, Because I Said So, The Book Club, Maybe I Do,
Hmm.
goes on and on and on.
Yeah, she was in a
I
long.
I maybe not. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of who wasn't. The one lady in Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway. I just remember Anne Hathaway. But yeah, she
Oh, come
and she
on,
seemed like she
load.
was like even though she was in a lot of movies and rich and famous, she didn't seem as stuck up as some rich people
Mm-hmm.
can be. I mean, obviously, I've never met her in person, so I can't tell you. But she just her personality didn't seem like she was like stuck up, and she was a nice person.
I don't know. I want to give some of them the benefit of the doubt, but I would assume that most of them are pretty mean people.
Oh, Julie Andrews. Oh, yes, thank you, Paprika. Um, yeah, that's why I don't want to meet any of my favorite celebrities like Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. Even though I heard Adam Sandler's like one of the most philanthropic person, but I don't want to meet any of my celebrity favorites because I don't want to. Well, and I no, I don't want it to tarnish my thoughts of them because I don't want to be like my favorite person, and then they're a complete jerk and then hate them.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Anyway,
I got it.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, 1951, Alice in
Oh,
Wonderland. And the
oh,
ratings for the movie come out the same as ours. That is 7 out of 10 for the IMDb. So, 3 out of 4 basically. Everybody rates it the same. Uh, Nominated for 1 Oscar, 2 wins, and 2 nominations total. I don't know what those are. But Catherine Beaumont was the voice of Alice. She did a whole bunch of voices for a bunch of princesses. Let's see. It's very simple with the description on it. It says Alice stumbles into the world of Wonderland. Will she get home? If not, the Queen of Hearts has her way. That's all it has for the description on this one. Directed by Clyde Geronimi, Wilfred Jackson, and Hamilton Lusk.
Shut up, Kenneth.
I don't know how you say his last
He's such a jerk.
name. He's cool, man.
So does they have a budget and all that?
Oh yeah, it does. I'm sure it does at least. Let me go into some of these facts of the movie. I'm trying to. Hey, if anybody wants to, you know, sponsor a new iPad for the show, go ahead, because this one sucks. All right. In the Walrus and Carpenter sequence, that's the where they eat the oysters. The R word in March on the mother's oysters calendar flashes. This alludes to the old aged only eating oysters in a month with an R in its name. That is because those months without an R, May, June, July, August, are the summer months in England when oysters would not keep due to the heat in the days before refrigeration. How about that?
Hmm.
So oysters didn't get eaten in the summertime. That's pretty
In
cool.
England.
The Mad Hatter was drawn to resemble his voice actor Ed Wynn. Okay. The Mad Hatter is apparently based on the phrase "mad as a hatter," which has a historical basis in the hat industry of the 1900s. I actually knew this. There was an extensive use of mercury. Liquid mercury is one of the causes of mercury poisoning, which causes brain damage. According to those symptoms are slurred speech, memory loss, tremors, and behavior that can seem as insane. So that's the point of the Mad Hatter.
Interesting.
While filming the live action reference scenes for the Mad Tea Party, Ed Wynn ad libbed the speech where the Mad Hatter tries to fix the White Rabbit's watch. Mustard, don't let uh, don't let's be silly. He puts jelly and all kinds of other stuff, but not mustard. Disney was watching the filming. Walt Disney, the man. Uh, uh, and told the anime, "Hey, that stuff's pretty funny. Why don't you use that speech in the movie?" The animators objected, "We can't use that. There are too many background noises on the film." Disney smiled and told them, "That's your problem," and then walked out of the room. Eventually, with much labor, the Disney sound technicians managed to re-record Wynn's dialogue and erase all the background noises so that Wynn's ad-libs were used in the final animated film.
Hmm.
The original live action footage still exists and has been featured as bonus material on Alice in Wonderland 1951 DVDs. That's pretty
Wow.
cool. Those are just the ones before I press more. I'm not gonna press more. We're running out of time here, so uh,
Yes.
let me go
And
down and go ahead.
next week is Back to the Future Day. So
Yeah,
how about we watch a review Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox.
finally, we
The
have
first
not done
the
that one
first
yet.
one. We'll watch
Just
the
the
first
first
one.
one?
Yeah.
How do you watch one Back to the Future without watching the next one?
Well, because we can't say watch all three because that's 6 hours of people's time. So we can't expect people to watch 6 hours.
Yeah, we can. You've got 7 days from here. You get off work and you could watch all three Back to the Futures and be done at 11 and go to bed.
Wait, you think people only have or only have our channel, our podcast to do?
Figure it out, man. Come on. I'm not asking too much. I'm just asking for 6 hours.
It's 6 hours.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see. Come on, come on. All right, release date July 28th, 1951. Could you imagine what America was like then? It was popping. Everything was jiving.
Yeah.
It was hip. Man,
I wish I could
goodness.
go back in time and like well kind of like Back to the Future. Go back to the in time and like live that era where you know what good stuff is, but it hasn't came out yet, and it's like more. It's a different lifestyle. I think I would enjoy. I don't think I would love to go back in time forever, but like a week or so, like Michael J. Fox did.
Could you imagine how much more simple life would have been? You just like, time wasn't, everything moved a lot slower, and you were that I just feel like that the world moves faster than humans are meant for it to be. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
especially with
And
technology and everything, and
uh,
people are so like, I want everything now. Like,
Oh, that's good.
right.
yeah,
Internet. You get to work with your fingertips.
yeah,
You
like
can find
people
everything.
people don't want to wait anymore. Like fast food, if you have to wait like 5 minutes, people are like, I want it.
You didn't even used to buy milk at the grocery store. Some guy dropped it off for you.
Yeah.
You even left the door open for him so that he could come in and put it in your fridge. Yeah, I know what you're saying over there, Ken. That's why there's a reason that the milkman wasn't allowed to come to the house no more.
Everybody says I'm the milkman's because I'm the only kid with the darker curly hair. Because my other all my other siblings have wavy, straight, and dirty blonde hair. And I'm like, no, that is my father. I know it is.
Because my mom said
Oh,
so.
that's funny.
And I'm the only one that looks just like my mother. Everybody else either looks like my dad or a mix between the two.
Oh man,
Shout out to
I
the
don't,
book guys.
I look like my dad's spitting image. We went to a family event on my dad's side. Like it was a celebration for life for my uncle that had passed away a few months prior to the event. And there were people there that knew my dad and they grew up with my dad, and they saw me, and there was one lady, she said it scared me. My heart started racing when she looked at me, and it scared her. She cried and came up to me and gave me a hug. I didn't even know this lady. I'm like, "Are you good?"
Stranger danger.
She's like, "Yes, you look so much like your dad. It scared me. I thought you were him." I was like, "Oh man." Goodness. Well, my dad was a little bit taller than me. I think he had uh 5 inches taller than me. I'm only 5'7", and he was 6 foot. So I didn't quite make it there. I caught the short gene from my mother. Asshole. Yeah. You
It's
too,
all right.
Jamie. You can't laugh. You get out of here. You're about as tall as my kneecaps.
I know.
No, uh man, goodness, it's just jeans work weird. I didn't realize, and everybody they were talking to me, man, you look exactly like your father. You look exactly like your dad. And I was, well,
Yeah, Kenny looks like a mix between Ken, a little bit of his dad, and my dad. Like he's got but Ken looks a lot like his dad when he was his dad died at 41 and Ken's 48. So I mean
my
maybe
nephew looked like my grandfather. My nephew, my youngest one, Reitler, he looks like my grandfather.
uh
But I mean, if you start looking at Tyler, you're like, oh yeah, that's his kid too. I was like,
yeah
I saw my granddad, and he looked like my damn grandfather. But hey, for the budget, the box office, there's no, it doesn't tell you what it made really, and I don't believe the number that it gives. For the budget is 3 million, which at the time I could see that
yeah.
for the animation and everything, of course. But it says gross worldwide, it made $1,000 and $1,246. So I don't believe that. That's not something's not right there. That's a bad number.
Well, back in 1951, that was probably like $10 million though.
Oh no, not that. Maybe more like 20,000 maybe, but hell, they would have made more. I think they made a lot more than that. It's just probably a butt fat finger or something on it. I don't know.
They forgot a couple zeros.
Yeah, something like that. I bet that's probably it, you know. Probably made more like 1,246,000,000.
Especially now worldwide. I mean, it's still popular. Hell, we're still watching
Hell
it.
yeah. Everybody
But
knows who Alice in Wonderland is.
all right, so we're gonna watch Back to the Future. Before we go, the riddle of the day is: what did the triangle say to the circle?
Don't be a square.
No.
Mm.
I'm getting him some kind
What what did the triangle say to the circle?
Mm. You get around pretty good.
Nope.
I don't. The triangle. Um. Um. I got a point. I don't know. I got 3 points.
You are pointless.
Oh yeah, you are pointless. That's pretty good. I like that one.
All right. Any last words?
Uh, Chat, thank you for getting in, staying with us. Shout out to Ken Creeper in the corner over there. And didn't even get on the chat. We appreciate y'all. Uh, Next week, see us for one of the great, probably the best trilogy of all time in Back to the Future. I hope that if you watch one, you end up watching the other two, just because, man, what a roller coaster movie. I love it. It's great. So we'll see you next week.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. And we really appreciate the interaction. It really makes our lives a lot easier. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the quote tonight comes from
No, no, no.
Henry.
Let make Ken read it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The absence of alternatives clears the mind marvelously. Henry Kissinger.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone.
there we go. We heard him. He was there.
He's not imaginary. All right.
He's
And have a
like
good
he's like Jamie. He's like Jamie in on Joe Rogan's podcast. You never see him, but he talks to you sometimes, and you hear him in the background.
all right. Have a good night, everyone.
All
Bye.
right. See ya. Cheers.
Hey, Jamie, look that up. It's one of my favorite ones, and